If you're Jimmy Butler here and Santi Aldama starts to post you up here, your first instinct should not be to gamble. It should be to battle for position. I mean, you gamble here, and I mean, now you're not. Okay, if you're Kyle Lowry, sprint back. Okay, like this jogging thing, sprint. Okay, if you sprint back, maybe you can get to here. Maybe you can come take the ball and Jimmy Butler. Like, you're just jogging, so we'll just never know because you're giving no effort. I mean, I don't know why the Heat have to switch. Like, just let Jimmy Butler through on this, well, fake dribble handoff. But if you're going to switch, I mean, this is garbage. I mean, again, like, why is Kyle Lowry playing tonight? Because he's giving, like, again, turnover, sprint back. What does Kyle Lowry do? Stand, watch, walk. Really awful night for Kyle Lowry. If you sprint back here, you're going to be able to get over here and guard the ball. Let's see if Kyle Lowry sprinted back. No, he did not. Dwayne Dedmon, just keep your feet set right here. Why? Like, what are you doing? Why are you coming all the way out to guard Brandon Clark? So now you're off balance, and now you're going to have to backpedal and play off your back foot. That's not going to happen. If you're Bam Adebayo, you got to drop a little higher here, okay? Like, you got to be able to guard the ball. If you're up here and your feet are set, when this player comes off the screen, you can stunt at the ball. And then you'll be able to recover because your feet are set. But Bam Adebayo isn't doing any of this. Like, yeah, I mean, what are the Heat doing? If you're switching this over here, then you need to get up and be ready to guard right away off this switch. I mean, you can't just stand here. Look at this. You're not going to be able to guard right now. This is horrendous. What is Tyler Herro doing here? Like, you can't just double like this. I mean, what? If you're Jimmy Butler, you cannot just be staring at the ball. You've got to also see your man, David Roddy, because now, look, you're not ready to guard, so now he can just get it and go right by you. Caleb Martin and you want to be in the gaps, you got to have your feet set. Like, you can't be moving your feet towards the ball. Look at Caleb Martin here. You're moving your feet towards the ball. You have no chance of getting back out now. Hey, Heater in a zone. It's already busted. Kyle Lowry's not guarding anyone. Can't guard nobody in a zone. You got to get down here. Bam Adebayo's got to go here. Jimmy Butler's got to be able to stay here and take the middle of the zone. Just like man-to-man. If you're in a zone, you're guarding no one. Well, now the middle of the zone is wide open, so you're leaving someone. Hey, transition defense. This is total garbage. Why is Caleb Martin standing in the middle of nowhere? Find a body. Get up. Find someone. There's some, like, look at this. You're just standing in the middle of nowhere. So now look, Dylan Brooks catches this. You have no chance of guarding him. That brings a double team. That means no one can box out now. What is Tyler Herro doing? I guess if Bam Adebayo wants to guard Steven Adams, he's got to say something because Tyler Herro has somebody to guard. So, like, Tyler Herro's just not even looking at this Grizzlies player who he needs to be guarding, Santi Aldama. Terrible. Okay, if you're Jimmy Butler, you got to sprint back. Like, that's the first thing you got to do is just get back. Like, what is Jimmy Butler doing? What are you communicating? Just get back. See, now look. Now you're not going to be able to guard the ball. I mean, that is horrible. Like, my God. Okay, so the Heat switch this screen. Stop. I mean, Caleb Martin has to take Steven Adams right now. Like, Bam Adebayo, I don't know. Why is Bam Adebayo coming here? Like, this is really weird half. Not do this if you're Kyle Lowry. You're worrying about a screen right now. If a screen comes, well, then the ball screen defense will start to work. But you're already anticipating a screen here, and it never came, and now you're just getting beat. Atrocious gamble by Jimmy Butler. There's nothing else to say. Can't you just guard Santi Aldama? Like, is this really what you need to do? Okay, I mean, if this is supposed to be a switch, then what is Jimmy Butler doing? You got to get underneath the screener. Certainly with Steven Adams, you got to start battling for positioning now. Like, Jimmy Butler, this is horrible. So, I mean, who do you think is going to get this offensive rebound now? You just let Steven Adams... Come on, if you're Gabe Vincent, you cannot be leaning towards this Brandon Clark screen. You're just going to get beat the other way. What is Dwayne Dedmon doing? You've got to be attached to your man, Brandon Clark, or a lot more attached to him than this. I mean, where are you going? So you're supposed to be in drop coverage now, and you're not going to be... This is a disaster. Come on, if the shot goes up, if you're Highsmith here, you got to find your man and use the lower half of your body to drive him and move him. Xavier Tillman here. Like, look at this. You're not moving. Use the lower half of your body that moves this Grizzlies player. You didn't move him anywhere. He moved you. Hey, you got to stay up. You got to stay attached to your man. Your man is going to fake like he sets a cross screen, Dylan Brooks. So you got to stay with him. Look at this. Like, why? Stop. Where are you going? Up. See, look at this. So Dylan Brooks slips this cross screen. And now you're just not going to be able to guard him as he comes off a down screen. Okay, if you're switching this screen, stop. You got to get underneath Brandon Clark on this switch. If you switch over the top, I mean, this is just a terrible switch all the way around. Get organized in transition. If Gabe Vincent is coming to the ball, he's got to communicate this now because Max Strus right here should not be coming to the ball. He should be coming here, but now he's going to be late. Why is Caleb Martin standing in the paint? Like, you're supposed to be guarding Santi Aldama here. Get to the corner. Like, what? This is total trash. Like, there's no other word to describe it. If you're Bam Adebayo, you need to get your feet set. Okay, if you wanted to come up and guard, you needed to be there already. Because right now, this player received this pass. So now it's time to get your feet set. See, look at Bam Adebayo. You're going uphill. This player's going downhill. Bad combo. If you're Tyler Herro, you got to battle for position with Steven Adams immediately. Like, not a second later. You have got to be battling for position now. See, look what happens here. I mean, you're just giving up right now. So now you're going to all of a sudden front the post. Well, there's no backside help, so you're in trouble. Trap is horrendous. If you are trapping, first of all, this player needs to get up. You can't let this pass get made. And if Bam Adebayo wants to trap, then there's way too much space here. Dylan Brooks is going to be able to split through, so you'd been screwed anyways.